By for action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Very good evening to you and welcome along to the fastest aviation show on YouTube with, of course, my good self, Stu Bear, for the next 60 minutes. Buckle up, it's non-stop action all the way and lots of tornadoes coming up for you like this. And a good evening to everybody in the chat room. It's great to see you all. Becky Davis, Black Cat, Mel and Linz, Lee Horton, Gary Inge.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It certainly is. Marcus Camfield, my good mate. How the devil are you? Lovely to see you. We'll be seeing you in a couple of weeks. A week on Sunday. Well, some people in the crowd were excited then, and it gets even better. Keep watching this. It was the arrivals for the Royal International 8R2 just a couple of years ago, and they got lower and lower. I get asked for this particular clip quite often. SHGP Media, good to see you, my man. Stuart McIntyre, good to see you. And they're getting lower. Can they go any lower? We will see. Well, SHGP Media, I was last Friday, I think you were in Derby. I was actually driving through Derby. Hey, look at this. This is the real low pass. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. I'd never seen so many people. I was down at the hospital down there in Derby, and coming back, I just couldn't believe how many people were walking about. Hope you had a good time.
From airport to Mike 4, 7 inside, switching 121-180.
And also a very good evening. I'm wishing him a great weekend as well. That's my good friend Webbo. Also hi to Brad, Piator, Andrew C. The list goes on and on. If you're watching this, hey, don't be afraid, don't be shy. Certainly put a message into the chat room.
This is Andy, and you're live with Stu Bear with Airshow World.
And there's another one of our good friends, that's Andy. And that was when I was doing one of the live shows down at East Midlands Airport. Well, coming up for you right now.
And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows.
Classic airshow time, and it's more from Leicester Airshow. This time, thanks to my good friend Rob. Also, hi to Jackie. Jackie Lawrence, watching the show from Surrey.
And kissing down onto the tarmac. L2 snowing, ZO Albatross. Roger, come down there. Zero, Golden Germany, L39. Aaron, the aircraft was really wonderful. Rocking and rolling his way down the
Well, Marcus, that's what we're here for, to put a smile on your face. And everybody else, that's what it's all about. Put a smile on your face, make you feel good, make you feel happy. Because it's the weekend. Friday night, 7 o'clock. And by the way, some of the videos I've got coming up tonight, oh boy, they are absolutely special. Just like this, the Jaguar.
My name's Rich Goodwin and I fly the Muscle biplane, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And we are going to see right now. Rich Goodwin flying his pits. We call it the J Pits. And if you want to see this display, be at Little Gransden a week on Sunday. Of course, we'll be there. Marcus Camfield will be there. And they've got a special announcement coming out very, very soon.
Just effortless vertical moves.
And a big thank you to Webbo for that very kind donation. Look at that. We love you too, my man. Always lurking around. I know that. Always lurking around. Shepshed, Castle Donington. Yeah, we know, my man. We know.
It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, have a great time next weekend at Shuttleworth. I wish I was there myself, but unfortunately I can't make it that particular weekend.
Hi, John Swain, event organiser for Midlands Air Festival. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And that's my very good friend, John Swain, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And as he said, organiser of the Midlands Air Festival. And if you bought tickets this year, check out your inbox, because if you had advance tickets, you may have an email there with a special discounted price for next year's show.
My wife, if she calls, asking about...
Coming up for you right now, little bit of fast jet action from one of our favourite places. Of course, it's Lake and Heath.
Adjustment to full time. We are the first Red Air to take off from Lake and Heath.
This radio plan. Key ship approaching EOR north side 4. Ready. All 6 1 Lake 8 ultra to runway 24 here. Hit man flight. Plus it's one more hold short. About right now. That works. I told her 1345 earlier. Coming fast.
And a very good evening to my good maid, Andy Hare. Oh yeah, that photograph. It's not the one where I was fast asleep, was it?
Runway 24 wind is 200 at 10. You're clear for takeoff. And traffic say looks like a C-130 about 3 miles southwest of Mildenhall, moving west down at 1,200, change departure.
And good evening to Lord Rob.
Takeoff runway 24, push 4 sat.
Well, don't get confused there, Lord Rob. We're not actually at Lake and Heath. It's the Friday night live studio show with my good self, Stu Bear. And thank you for joining us.
529 externals. 213.5 or 27.5.
Andy, keep that photograph for the dartboard. That's the best place for it, I think. And as always, great to see my good mate Maurice Moon.
Clear for takeoff. Push forward.
How the devil are you, Maurice? Great to see you.
Departure class 61 rolling traffic.
We need to see you back at Duxford, mate. Hope you can make it sometime.
More same normal. Nice. 37. Out here. Watch 1 radar starts to work for the new DPM. We'll get back into this jet. Do that. Try that again. Hitman 1 contact, Sonic Bell Channel 6. Hitman push 6 set. Cliff takeoff 24, push 4. Rolling traffic. Zero. On to flight level 170, request on course heading of 350. 01 Roger, proceed on course, avoid hold beach en route. 01 on course 350, avoiding hold beach at flight level 170. 701, retail transponder squawk 6065, not showing you up yet. 3700 for now.
Well, Maurice, I hope to be there in September for the Duxford show. So fingers crossed, and I'll get some video footage and bring you the atmosphere of Duxford. I know you'll love it there.
Per hour, where it's 301 for direct. 1042, blue red. I'm trying to figure out the status of the FO right now. Is anything in the hot 32? Rumble 13, copy all, break. Rumble 1 fly on optimal 13.
Well, it's our usual Friday night get-together, and it's wonderful to see all the messages coming into the chat room. Good evening to Christina. Well, we started the show off with this wonderful aircraft, so let's see a little bit more. We call it Pinky. It's this brilliant, lovely painted up Tornado. This is from Marham and filmed by a very good friend of mine. And of course, that's the one and only James Fennelly. also giving a mention to UHN 100, no doubt. I'm pretty sure he'll be watching this back on a replay. Well, keep tuned there, Mark Riches, because we've got more tornadoes coming up. Absolutely stunning stuff.
And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows.
Time to go way back. We're going back to 1996 with a little bit more from Leicester Air Show.
I'm Helen Tempest and I'm a former wing walker but commentator for the Midlands Air Festival here at Ragley Hall. So we're here today with Airshow World and Stu Bear.
Oh, thank you very much. Hey, right now, get ready for duty.
Manufactured by Rusnov in Russia as the Li-2. Also produced by Showa Nakajima Japan and used in the Pacific campaign where some of those aircraft caused a lot of confusion. Lucent aircraft. Some of those were
Don't forget,
fitted with gun turrets.
if you did advance tickets for this, well, it's last year's now, but earlier in the year we'll call it, for the Midlands Air Festival, keep an eye on your inbox,
Commercial. The DC-3 was designed
because you may get an email with a very special offer for next year's Midlands Air Festival. So keep an eye open for that. And if you've never been to the Midlands Air Festival, oh boy, well, just look at this. It's the place to be.
around the world, and also KLM operated them on the then longest scheduled air service in the world, from Amsterdam, Jakarta, Sydney, Australia. It wasn't until August 1939 that the US Army Air Corps received the first militarised DC-3. The designations changed all over the extremely versatile. They can carry light artillery, jeeps, troops, supplies. In Vietnam, they actually continued to operate the aircraft for transport, but there was one very deadly version, the AC-47, that used 6 Vulcan Gatling guns. Now those Gatling guns were set, bolted to the floor of the aircraft and set to fire down at an angle out of the side windows, only on one side. And they would fly in a continuous cone at a specific altitude above the ground, and they could rain down fire with about 36,000 rounds per minute. Strangely enough, they actually converted a number of these over to become gliders. Centre of gravity in the right spot, and just bared over the spots on the wings where the engines would be. Must have been a C-47 has a very, very recognisable sound. A lot of these became famous for opening many airlines all the way around the world.
And a very good evening to you as well.
Cessna 180. And right on cue, we have the Folland Gnat.
Saying good evening to Karen Kukurin.
This aircraft painted up in the markings of the red arrows, AX Gnat aircraft. Flown today by Ed Bannockmeyer. This aircraft is diminutive, and yet it was the mouse that roared. Swept wing, a lightweight supersonic jet trainer and light fighter developed from the Folland Midge, which was a private venture light fighter. It was intended for manufacture by countries not highly industrialised and did not really require massive specialist tooling. Designed by Teddy Pedder of Westland Aircraft and also of English Electric. Teddy also designed the Lysander, the Whirlwind, the Welkin, Canberra, and he was involved with the EE Lightning supersonic fighter as well.
And also wishing Becky Davis a fantastic Friday night and a good weekend.
Our plant on the T1 trainer is a 4,520 pound thrust Bristol Orpheus, pushing the aircraft along at a maximum speed of 525 knots or Mach 0.95 at sea level. Has a range of about 1,026 nautical miles, or just under 2,000 kilometres. Originally, the RAF took no interest in the 6 evaluation aircraft, but Finland, Yugoslavia and India placed orders. This basically motivated NATO to come up with their own lightweight fighter, which became the Fiat G91, and also the RAF who produced the Hawker Hunter.
Hi, I'm Peter Anderson, Ando, the commentator from Down Under here at Midlands Air Festival at Ragley Hall, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Well, he does talk a lot, doesn't he? So I thought we better do an intro with him. That's Peter Anderson. Great guy and a lovely personality. Okay, coming up for you right now, more tornadoes in the Mach Loop.
Hi, 7 Elevate 7, now routing south towards the Mach Loop.
And from tornadoes in the Mach Loop to a German tornado, fabulous display from Waddington. Very quickly, gotta say hi to Brian Smith. And also hi to Graham. And somewhere in the chat room, we've got Carl Shield as well. Great to see everybody. And it's a do. And I was just wondering where a do was. We've got something for you later.
Julia, and here I am at the Victory Show. I work with the veterans, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Oh, what a lovely lady she really is. That's Julia. The Victory Show. Don't forget, that's coming up in just a couple of weeks' time at the very end of August. And if you've never been to the Victory Show down in South Leicestershire at Cosby, oh boy, what are you waiting for? Get those tickets, you will love it. And here's a quick preview of what it's like. If you like taking photographs, you will love it. Get down, get down. Becky Davis says, hello, Stu Bear. Hello to you. And also hi to Jim Gemmell. Great to see so many wonderful people in the chat on this beautiful Friday evening. Catalina, oh yeah. Well, it's always great to see you there, Carl Shield, and I hope you keep them well.
Also had 30 cal machine guns mounted on a pistol to protect the aircraft if it ran into any fighter. Early Catalinas also had a single machine gun mounted in a nose turret, again to help protect the aircraft if they ran into fighter cover.
I certainly will be doing the Victory Show there, SHGP Media. So come along, say hi to Jasmine over there, and of course Teresa as well. Well, somebody in the background certainly likes the Catalina. And the Catalina will be displaying again this year at the Victory Show.
Aircraft of this type operating from Lockern in Northern Ireland. Wheels down. Flown by a man called John Cruikshank. You can see there is the main undercarriage. The wheels underneath the aircraft. So John Cruikshank attacked a U-boat. And the German anti-aircraft fire wounded him 247 times. There were that many shell splinters and cannon shells and bullets in that man. He flew the aircraft for another 7.5 hours and got it back home and his crew safe. And quite rightly was awarded the Victoria Cross. 247 infantry crews flew the aircraft back for another 7 hours.
Yes, we know it's the Catalina. Mariel Lane, how the devil are you? It's great to know you're watching the show.
its job was basically, we'd send the bomber forces out, bomber command by night, Air Force during the day. Their aircraft would be damaged.
Oh, we love you too there, Mary Elaine. Well, I certainly hope you're enjoying the mixture, a very big mixture of different aircraft we're showing you tonight. So come on, are we selling this to you, hey? What a fantastic location for an air show. It's on a farm field. And then they flattened it like this for the show. But it's not just an air show. We can't just call it an air show. It is a reenactment of the 1940s.
It's Charlie. I'm with V for Victory and I'm currently portraying a civilian aviatrix just prior to World War II, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
What a super lady and what a super aircraft, of course, it's the Lancaster. I'm pretty sure Steve SRH will be going to the Victory show. He only lives around the corner. Well, hopefully, we will see you down there, SHGP. Well, it's always good to see you there, SHGP, and hopefully we'll see you on the Sunday at the Victory.
We're the 82nd Airborne 505th RCT. Welcome to Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Oh, thank you very much. And there we go. Just check them out on the website. And you can get tickets and you can pay on the day as well. And also, don't forget, 24th of August, a week A week on Sunday, it is, of course, the brilliant Little Gransden Air Show.
Air Max 1, squawk 6061. Air Max 3, squawk 6063. And on when airborne, stud 3.
And at Little Gransden, they have just, well, they've got a very special aircraft that's going to be there. I know what it is, but I can't tell you at the moment.
Air Max 3 back correct. When ready, continue Waddington Tower, stud 2.
Thank you.
But it promises to be quite an exceptional sight.
Again, please. Custom number of octaves. That is 1 octa at 3,500 feet.
Waddington from ready to go for copy and releasing your flag.
So let's take you back to the great days of the ACMI at RAF Waddington. And this takes us way back to around about 2000 when I was the official video guy down at Waddington. Brilliant days. Absolutely loved it. And I'm sure Maurice knows who those two people are.
Shape 1. Ray Shape 1, Waddington, go ahead. Waddington, good afternoon, Ray Shape 1, 22 Fox 15 Echoes, south of the East Cromwell, 5 miles at this time at 14,000 feet, unable to work with London. We were wondering if we could borrow your radar service for flight information or radar information service working the block 52240 roughly overhead to your field. Ray Shape 1, Waddington, roger, that is approved, squawk 3603. 3603 and looking for a squawk for my number 2 man so we can split. Roger, and squawk 3604. Just confirm his call sign. And that would be Ray J2, squawk 3604.
That's 3.
French Air Force 7612, read back. Clear right turn after takeoff, heading 310. Initially to flight level 40, the squawk 6143, and the flight stud 3.
Feedback correct. When ready, continue Waddington Tower, stud 2.
Copy that. 7612, 2 ring. Follow 2 ring.
Well, have a great time there, Mel and Linz. Always great to know you're watching the shows. And it's fantastic every time we meet up. So hopefully we'll see you at Shuttleworth sometime in the near future. I absolutely love that shot of those two Mirages going into the setting sun in November. Many, many years ago. This, though, wasn't so many years ago, right about 2 years ago at Cobra Warrior. Loving the hearts. Keep them coming. Oh, I'd love to do a live show down at an airfield again at some point. You never know, if we can get ourselves sorted, feeling better, we may just do it again sometime.
And coming up on Airshow World right now, it's helicopter time, especially for Adu.
Oh, Adu, my boy! I certainly hope you're still watching the show, because this is for you, and I know you love this. I've showed this before. It is absolutely stunning. If you like helicopters, even if you don't, you'll be blown away literally by this from Middle Wallop.
If you look to the left of the front rank and to the right, you will see helicopters with yellow tops and dark lower half. Those are the squirrels of the elementary or basic rotary squadron. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let the helicopters conduct their own commentary. This is what you have come to see. Middle Wallop International Air Show 98. The Army Air Corps proudly presents the massed approach.
And I've got to say a big thank you to Andy Hare. He filmed this, and it is stunning. If you're still watching the show there, Andy, let us know, what was it like to actually see this live? The sight, sound, and the feel of all those helicopters must have been amazing. Must admit though, it doesn't need the music. The sound of the helicopters, that's the music.
And this is slowly past the boat, the Guard helicopter, flown by Nick Carter, taking the Union flag and the Army Air Force flag, past in salute, followed by the old Sioux helicopter, the Bell 47. Both of those aircraft were our ground forces through the 60s and 70s. Formation leader. Precision flying, and bear in mind that some of the pilots that are out there are not overly experienced. They've not long finished their training in some cases. And as the links depart left and right, the next trick is to get the heavier aircraft away, and you'll see we have a slightly different way of doing that as they dive in from left and right.
Brake by the Cubas, David, left and right. And the first pair of the Chinooks following them. I think quite an impression from the heavy rotor blades of this magnificent helicopter.
There you can see that although the Chinook is quite a large piece, it is still nevertheless quite manoeuvrable.
And watching the show tonight from Ottawa is our good friend Zakari.
Multi-role, you can arm a Chinook if you want to. Capable of carrying underslung loads from 3 hard points. And as you say, despite being a large helicopter, it's still extremely manoeuvrable.
And the final helicopter row of hospitality suites and the press tent, aviation video, the cost just $14.99, and you're not going to get that, but you can pick up a freebie video while you are there. So there you are. I don't know why.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Air Show World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Air Show World, you can get yourself 15% off every single order. Just use the code AIRSHOW, AIRSHOW. It's all uppercase, and the link is underneath the video right now. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
And you've been watching the fastest aviation show on YouTube with, of course, my good self, Stu Bear. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolute ball. It's been wonderful seeing all of the fantastic messages in the chat room. I really appreciate your effort of putting those messages in, even if I don't mention if I miss you out, and I do apologise if I do. Very quickly, you've got 15 seconds to get a last message in. So, Becky Davis, thank you for joining us tonight. Marcus Camfield, Gary Inge, Brad, MSN, M and Aviation. Gosh, what a mouthful that really is. I know you enjoyed those helicopters. Darren Smith, thank you for watching. And everybody else, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. Get out there and just do what you enjoy. We will be, we'll be back next Friday night, but then we'll be taking a bit of a break because we're going to be out and about making films, going all over the place. place and going to a couple of air shows. So enjoy what you do. As I said, Bobby Smoon, it's been wonderful to see you as well. And we'll see you very, very, very soon. Okay, you've got 5 seconds left and then the bear is out of here. Jim Gamble, thank you for joining us. And also, Maria Lane, it's always great to see you as well. Okay, have a good weekend. As I said that 3 times now, but I do mean it sincerely. We'll see you very, very soon. From my good self, Stu Bear, good night and thank you for watching the show.